So today I have a super cool transition for you, which you can do with every camera. Doesn't matter if it's a mirrorless camera like that or your GoPro, your phone or whatever you have. And you can also edit that with every video editor on the market. Doesn't matter if it's on your phone, on your computer, if it's free or paid, you have this ability in every video editor. So I would say, let's see how you can do it. And the next transition is called fading transition. And here it's also important to end the first clip in a similar way where the second clip starts, so that the end of the first clip looks very similar to the beginning of the second clip. And good way of doing that is usually to go behind a certain subject that makes the whole frame pretty dark. So what we can do, for example, here, if I would get a shot of the landscape here, I could end this as my first shot behind this tree. Actually, it's better if I completely move the camera down, because then it looks even smoother to what I'm doing after that. So let's do it again, behind that tree. Okay, and that was my first shot. So now I look for something where I can do my second shot and start with something that looks very similar to that tree. So let's look. Yeah, I could do, for example, that too. Like, here's this flower in the background. Now you could see the first clip ended behind that tree there. And because it looked kind of similar to that one here, I can simply cut at the right place where both clips are pretty dark. And then I can simply add a fade to fade from the first clip into the other. And because they look so similar, and even the motion of the camera was the same, it actually looks like it's pretty much one shot. So that was how you shoot this transition. And again, you don't need a mirrorless camera for that. It's totally fine to use your phone or whatever you have. It's just important that you are close to the foreground object at the end of the first clip and at the beginning of the second clip. Then it's very easy to do. And this tutorial was actually part of my new practical videography course that I launched a few weeks ago. There I teach you how to shoot videos both outdoors and also indoors. So if you want to learn more about that, check it out. I will leave a link to that in the description below. But now let's also see how you can edit this transition. So let's look into it. Here at first I also need to make a cut where it fits pretty good. So I would say around here. I don't want to make the cut too early, because we also need to have a bit of space for the transition. So here, press Option bracket right now to let that disappear. And here at the beginning of the second clip, I also want to cut a bit in there, and this is here. Now the problem that I see here in the second clip is that when I only go like 3, 4, 5 frames down, I can already see that here already like the stuff behind the branch appears. So that's probably not that good, but I will try that out at first. So let's just do what I want to do. I add a little cross dissolve, and that's why it's called fade transition. Like, cross dissolve is basically a fade. Now you can already see it already looks really good, because it's the same motion. It looks pretty much the same. So it's a completely seamless transition, really easy to do. But the problem that we have is what I already thought about before was that, where is it exactly? Like here. Here you can already see in the top right corner some parts of this clip there, because in the first place we've also been like, when I remove that transition and I undo the cutting, you can see that, and this is what you see there now with the transition. So let's undo that, and now there are several solutions for it. So I can scroll to that position, and then I can also zoom in here. Let's say 110, 120%, 125 maybe. I think 125 should work. Oh yeah, now it's completely seamless. That's awesome. But we would also have another solution, and that's simply to cut out more of the clip at the beginning. So let's say we'll actually cut out here. See if that works. It can work. Not sure if that works for this clip, but it would be a solution. Yeah, it actually works really good, man. That's awesome. That looks pretty much like a mask transition already. And you can really do this transition however you want. You mustn't go from top to the bottom. You can also move your camera from the left to right or right to left, or however you want it. It just needs to match the other clip and then it comes out good. So I hope this tutorial was helpful. If yes, then leave me a thumbs up, and also don't forget to hit the subscribe and the bell notifications button for upcoming videos. I publish at least once per week, so there you can learn more. Thanks for watching.